Larry Gottesdiener, the principal owner of the Atlanta Dream, is encountering backlash following the alteration of the WNBA team's game against the Indiana Fever due to a scheduling conflict. The Dream's home opener on May 22nd, originally scheduled to occur at the Gateway Center Arena, which has a seating capacity of 3,500, has been moved to the State Farm Arena, accommodating a larger audience of 16,188. Caitlyn Clark, the emerging rookie, is regarded as the leading draw by analysts. This alteration in venue mirrors last season's trend of relocating games, featuring the Fever star to larger arenas, aiming to capitalize on ticket sales from fans eager to witness the burgeoning star. Last year, the 23-year-old not only participated, but also set records and attracted substantial crowds, transforming into a financial asset for the franchise. Nevertheless, Gottesdiener maintains his rationale regarding scheduling challenges. We have dedicated considerable resources and effort into establishing Gateway Center Arena as the most distinctive home court experience in the WNBA, he stated in a release on Wednesday. However, due to a scheduling conflict at Gateway, we identified an opportunity to move this exciting early season matchup to State Farm Arena, thereby allowing a greater number of fans to be part of it. We are grateful for the hospitality. Not all supporters accept Gottesdiener's reasoning and have taken to the social media platform X to express their doubts. Some users vocally accused the majority owner of falsehoods. One user remarked pointedly, "It's called the Caitlyn Clark effect." In agreement, another user asserted, "Never trust someone who lies without cause." A third individual bluntly stated, "It was about making more money. Who are y'all trying to fool?" Sports analyst Robin Lundberg also commented on the situation, noting, "Very inconvenient for the Dream to have to sell 15,000 additional tickets due to a scheduling conflict, just as Caitlyn Clark and the Fever arrive in town." Interestingly, last season, the Dream reported an average attendance of 3,315 across the 18 games held at the Gateway Center Arena. It is noteworthy that their two regular season home games against the Fever on June 21st and August 26th were transitioned to the larger State Farm Arena, attracting audiences of 17,575 and 17,608, respectively. Indiana Fever standout Caitlyn Clark continues to demonstrate her support for college basketball. On Friday, she and her partner, Connor McCaffrey, were observed at the Big Ten tournament clash between the Illinois and Maryland men's basketball teams. This is not the first occasion Clark has attended the tournament, as she has been a consistent presence at Gainbridge Fieldhouse since its commencement. She was also present at the Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball matches and enthusiastically supported the team during their game against Ohio State. While many were pleased to see Clark and McCaffrey attend Friday's game together, some could not help but notice their conduct during the match. When the cameras focused on the couple, they were engrossed in their phones. Fans swiftly shared their responses in the comment section of the video posted by Fox Sports, with many conveying disappointment. One of the most enduring narratives surrounding the 2024 WNBA season is that rookie athletes, particularly Indiana Fever standout Caitlyn Clark and Chicago Sky luminary Angel Reese, have been subjected to excessively physical treatment by the league's veteran players. Some observers contend that the high incidence of flagrant fouls experienced by Clark represents a customary initiation into the league by established players. Others assert that she is being disproportionately targeted due to the league's hesitance to fully accept her burgeoning star power. Conversely, some individuals do not believe that Clark experiences any more physical treatment than other players, irrespective of their rookie status. Connecticut Sun guard Natasha Cloud belongs to this latter group, a sentiment she articulated during her March 14th appearance on The Pivot. Former NFL player and sports media figure Ryan Clark inquired of Cloud. When Caitlyn Clark entered the league and Angel Reese made her debut, they may have endured harsh fouls. What is your perspective on the sudden narrative that it's too physical and they're being targeted because of their star status? How do you feel about new viewers perceiving the WNBA as overly rough? Cloud responded, "We can discuss the issue of fouls. I just showed you my tooth that was knocked out. This has always been an aspect of the game. The game has historically been physical." She emphasized that there was no specific targeting and dismissed assertions of animosity, stating, "That narrative that has evolved into, oh, the veterans dislike the rookies, and the rookies resent the veterans, and the veterans are specifically targeting certain players, is all unfounded." She continued, "It gets exaggerated into, oh, they are specifically targeting Caitlyn Clark. No, we are simply competing against one of the league's most exceptional players in the same manner that any other premier or franchise player would be treated." Cloud raises a valid point. However, it is difficult to anticipate that Clark's supporters will concur with her view. Larry Gottesdiener, the principal owner of the Atlanta Dream, has faced criticism following the relocation of the team's WNBA game against the Indiana Fever due to a scheduling conflict. The matchup, which constitutes the Dream's home opener on May 22nd, was originally scheduled to take place at the Gateway Center Arena in College Park, accommodating 3,500 spectators. In a notable change, the event will now occur at the larger NBA-sized State Farm Arena, which can hold an impressive 16,188 attendees. Experts opine that the rookie sensation Caitlyn Clark is the primary attraction, as the venue change mirrors last season's trend, where games featuring the Fever star were upgraded in venue to capitalize on eager ticket buyers looking to see the rising talent compete. The 23-year-old phenomenon did not merely participate in the game last year. She shattered records, amplifying viewer statistics and filling arenas, becoming a highly sought-after asset for team revenues, all while Gottesdiener maintains his original scheduling rationale. "We have allocated considerable resources and effort to create the most distinctive home court experience in the WNBA at Gateway Center Arena," he stated in a press release on Wednesday. Nonetheless, owing to a scheduling conflict at Gateway, we identified an opportunity to host this thrilling early-season matchup at State Farm Arena, thereby allowing a greater number of fans to partake in the experience. We are grateful for the hospitality. However, not all supporters are convinced by Gottesdiener's explanation. They took to X to express their candid opinions. They were unabashed in their responses, with some directly accusing the primary owner of falsehoods. One supporter quickly remarked, "It's referred to as the Caitlyn Clark effect." In agreement, another added, "Do not trust individuals who lie without reason." Yet another participant commented, "This was about generating more money. Who are you attempting to deceive?" Additionally, sports commentator Robin Lundberg contributed his perspective, stating, "It is quite inconvenient for the Dream to have to sell 15,000 additional tickets because of a scheduling conflict, just as Caitlyn Clark and the Fever visit." In the preceding season, the Dream averaged an attendance of 3,315 over 18 games at the Gateway Center Arena. Notably, their two regular season home games against the Fever on June 21st and August 26th were shifted to the State Farm Arena, attracting crowds of 17,075 and 17,608, respectively. Caitlyn Clark's entry into the WNBA has been nothing less than revolutionary. From the moment she was selected first overall by the Indiana Fever, her effect invigorated the league, leading to record-setting ratings, attendance, and media interest. The former Iowa star met the expectations, obtaining Rookie of the Year accolades after a remarkable season in which she broke multiple records, including the single-season assist record with 337 and a single-game high of 19. She also guided Indiana to its initial playoff berth since 2016, helping the franchise achieve its highest win total in almost a decade. The objective in her second season with the Fever is to secure the team's second championship following their victory in 2012. Her influence transcends the basketball court. Organizations are actively modifying their schedules and venues to meet the surging demand to witness Clark play. The Washington Mystics and Chicago Sky have already declared intentions to relocate several home contests, including games against the Fever, to larger facilities. As excitement amplifies for her second season, it is evident that the Caitlyn Clark effect is transforming the WNBA environment. The Atlanta Dream's choice to relocate its home opener against the Indiana Fever has incited debate, with numerous individuals questioning the genuine motivations behind this decision. Dream majority owner Larry Gottesdiener asserted that a scheduling conflict necessitated the relocation of the May 22, 2025 home opener from the 3,500-seat Gateway Center Arena to the 16,088-seat State Farm Arena, home to the NBA's Atlanta Hawks. This can be perceived as a transparent attempt to leverage Caitlyn Clark's drawing power rather than an unavoidable logistical challenge. Who is he attempting to deceive? One might inquire, highlighting that other franchises, such as the Chicago Sky and Washington Mystics, have openly conceded to relocating venues due to Clark's considerable popularity. Although a scheduling conflict may exist, it is indisputable that Clark is the central motivator for this transition. With her capability to generate substantial ticket sales and garner national attention, it is probable that additional teams will emulate this approach and implement similar changes to accommodate the larger audiences eager to witness her performance. Clark's effect reaches well beyond fan interaction. Her presence is transforming the financial landscape of the league. From merchandise revenues to ticket demand, she has instigated a momentum that teams are keen to harness. The fact that multiple franchises have already transitioned games to larger venues is indicative of her economic influence. Should this pattern persist, we may observe the WNBA undergoing transformations previously deemed unthinkable, as larger facilities become customary and teams recalibrate their strategies to optimize revenue prospects. The significance of Clark's influence on the league is irrefutable, and her forthcoming second season will be closely scrutinized as expectations escalate. Whether through record-breaking achievements, filling stadiums, or compelling teams to reassess their scheduling and marketing tactics, at merely 23 years of age, Caitlyn Clark has emerged as the most pivotal player in the WNBA and women's sports today, with a promising future ahead.